almost afternoon at this point. I just got finished at the thrift store, and I actually did get a few pieces. I was looking for several different things because I have a few different projects going. One of the things that I was looking for were a couple of clothing pieces to help transition like summer to fall. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then you can follow me at Yard Sale Squire. I'll put it right here. I asked you guys' opinion about two pieces. I ended up getting one of them, and I ended up putting one back. And then I also got two additional things that I didn't show. So today the kids are with grandparents, and I'm just sort of going to vlog, you know, scattered throughout the week and just kind of show you our week. This week is busy, not in the sense that we have things lined up to do, but in the sense that we are going to the beach this weekend. So lots of preparation. Hey guys, this is a greeting from future me. Today is actually Friday when I'm shooting this video. This next little portion I actually edited out, and then after having a discussion with somebody today about like different things being negative in the world and on social media sometimes, I decided that I should put it back in. So I took it out because it was a little like rambly, and I didn't know if it was like necessary, but I think that somebody could benefit from it, so I'm gonna put it back in. This past week has been a little bit interesting. Andy had a place come up on her finger, and it almost looked like a burn or like a bug bite. Come to find out it was hand, foot, mouth. And so we are treating that and dealing with that. Symptoms started showing up, and we didn't know what it was. And then I have like just a tiny bit of a sore throat. So then you have all these thoughts going through your head. Do I have hand, foot, mouth? Do I have the virus? All these things. And I've been a little bit anxious about the coming cold weather. And that tends to be sick season. That tends to be when we see colds and flus, and I'm finding myself just worrying about things that I really don't need to worry about. You know, this is meant to just be an encouragement to me and to you as well. You know, everybody has dealt with 2020 and all that it has brought us differently, and you know, I think more than anything, I just need to remember that God is in control. And you know, we've talked about this at church the past couple of weeks, but just, you know, the fact that nothing takes God by surprise, and that you know, to us it may feel like things are like spiraling out of control, and it may feel uncomfortable or new, but He's already gone before, and He knows what's coming, and it's all going to be okay in light of eternity. So anyway, I'm not going to preach, but I need to hear that, and maybe you need to hear that too, that let's make the most of the rest of this year that we have. Let's enjoy the holidays. Let's enjoy, you know, Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas, and make them as special as they can be, because they are definitely going to be a little bit different this year, and probably in some way or another we're all going to be affected for the remainder of the year and have to miss out on some things that we wish we didn't have to miss out on. And I think going forward, being smart and being cautious, but also not living in fear. And like I said, that's going to look different for everybody. But you know, just encouragement to not get consumed by fear of a lot of different things. You know, I think this is manifesting for people in many different ways. So anyway, this video that I'm going to be doing for my like transitional summer to fall wardrobe, it stays pretty warm here in North Carolina for a while, so you're kind of in this place where it's like you want it to be fall and you want to dress for fall, but it's still 80 degrees outside. So that's where we are, and that's what I'm trying to accommodate in the video. I'm going to go home now and make lunch. It is taking everything in me to not drive into town and get something to eat, and I really, really want to. I would really, really like a wrap of some sort. I would really, really like a rice bowl from Taco Bell, but I'm not going to do it because we're going on vacation this weekend, and I'm trying to save money so that we can use it for vacation. But this is just my public service announcement, letting you know that I really, really would like to get something to eat. and I am not doing it. So if you want to give me like a virtual pat on the back, that would be great. I'm just standing here editing at 10 p.m. Oh, and my computer's like this all the time. So that's great. But I think my video published. You guys will have already seen this by now. This is my secondhand kitchen video. So got that all done. All right, today is Tuesday. It's about 8:20 in the morning, and I'm just making some muffins for us to have to eat on throughout the week. And I might put some in the freezer. If you've never done this before, I'm not claiming that it's a healthy recipe because it uses a cake mix, but it's literally just a can of pumpkin and spice cake mix. You mix it up and it makes 24 little muffins. And then there is an icing recipe that goes with it. So here is the recipe. Obviously, like I said, the cake is very simple. And then the frosting, there's the frosting recipe. You can screenshot this if you want to. I usually don't make the icing unless I'm taking these somewhere or they're for somebody else. I usually just eat them plain because it's less calories and less dairy, because that doesn't always agree with me. This sometimes, depending on how much milk you add, this can sort of be more like a glaze than an icing. It's not super thick. So this is what they look like when they come out, and I wish you could smell this kitchen. It smells so good. It is Tuesday afternoon now. If you hear noise in the background, that's because the kids are playing. We had a fun day. We actually ended up going thrifting again. It was unplanned, but we went with my mother-in-law and had just a really fun day of it. I got a few things and I'll show you. So this is one of the things that we found. It is a smocked dress. It is 9 months. I'm hoping to use this for a project for Andy soon. You guys will get to see that. But it still has the tag on it, and it is labeled as $32.98. It has some staining on it though. It's pretty subtle. I don't know that it's going to, you can see it a little bit there. I don't know if it's going to show up on the camera. I think I'll be able to get it out. If not, I don't think it's going to matter for the project that I'm using it for. All right, next up for Andy, these are all 18 to 24 month pieces. My mother-in-law found all of these. So this is a Oshkosh 18-month denim shirt. It's got where you can roll up the little sleeves if you want to. This little floral jacket is Gap 18 to 24 months, and it's got the little hood with like the little ears. So there is that, and then it buttons down the middle. And then this is just a little floral top with little lace around the waist. These two things came from Salvation Army and might be my favorite things. I've got two more things to show you, and I also really like those. But I really love Andy in mustard, and I thought this was the perfect transition to fall shirt. So it is 12 to 18 months. And then for Abram, I got this little long sleeve Star Wars shirt. These were from Salvation Army, so they were $1.99 each, which still, is not a bad deal. Typically, I like to pay, $1 for clothes, but that's still not bad. These are for Abram, so he doesn't have a pair of shorts like this this year, and I thought these would also be a good thing as we're transitioning into the fall, that we could pair with a denim shirt or some more fall colors, but still wear shorts because it stays pretty hot here for a while. So these are 2T Cat and Jack. They were $1. And then this was $2 only because it's new with tags and it's Wrangler. But I think this will be so cute for Christmas time, and I have a shirt that is similar patterned to this, so I had to get that also. It seems like I go thrifting often. It's because I do. I usually go like 1 day a week, sometimes 2 days a week, but usually just 1 day a week. And sort of my style with it is, I know what I'm looking for, and I sort of know what I'm going to need ahead of time. If you're familiar with thrifting, then you know that you do sort of go often because there's a turnover in items. They're putting new things out every day. So that's sort of just what we do. All right, I had to send them to the play kitchen because sometimes you just have to do that. So tonight we are supposed to have Greek feta turkey burgers for supper. I've already made the burgers, and I've already torn up the romaine lettuce and just put it in my salad spinner, which was in my secondhand kitchen video that I put up earlier this week. And if you guys didn't see that, then I'll put a little link to it up here somewhere. So that's what we're supposed to have for supper, but we might be going to test out a couple of mattresses. So we've been looking for a mattress. I've mentioned this on my Instagram stories if you follow me over there. Obviously, we're trying to get a budget mattress, but also I want to make sure we get a really good one. We're looking for a hybrid, so it's like partially springs, partially memory foam, and we're looking for something that is like soft to medium firmness. I've been calling this discount warehouse that has discount mattresses, and they actually called me and told me they got a few in today, and as soon as Brandon gets home, we're going to be heading that way. So I guess we'll just kind of grab a snack and eat when we get back. It's sort of like right at when we would be preparing dinner and eating dinner, but these are really good deals, and you kind of just have to jump on them when you can. You know, some stuff is like that. So as soon as he gets home, we're going to be heading to look at the mattresses. So I wanted to show this also. One of my last yard sale trips that I went on with Emily, I came across this, and it is a small bar pan from the Pampered Chef. And you guys know, if you've been following along, that I've been trying to do just a little bit of reselling. So I'm going to do a whole video about that, sort of talking about my experience. But I listed this yesterday, and this is the first time I've actually listed something on 2 different platforms. So it just so happened that the first thing I listed on 2 different platforms, I wound up with a scenario where people were interested on both ones. And so luckily one of them was eBay, and it was an auction, and so I was able to just take the listing off. I had one person that had bid on the item. Like I said, that's the first time that's ever happened, because that's the first time I've ever listed something both places. And what do you know, the first time that I try that, I end up having interest at both places. Most of my stuff just has been sort of sitting. It hasn't had a lot of interest. So either the pieces that I picked up are not that interesting or not in that high of demand. I don't know. But anyway, so somebody bought this today. And so I am going to try to get that label printed out and get to the post office tomorrow so I can get that shipped off to them. Hey squad, so today is Wednesday. If you're tired of seeing me in a hat by now, so am I. I was gonna wash it yesterday, and then plans ended up not working out. I was gonna wash it today, plans ended up not working out. So it looks nice and fine, like from here down, but if we take the hat off, it does not look fine. So this morning I went and got our car inspected and got it serviced, like the oil changed and all of that. And then I mailed off that Pampered Chef baking stone. I think I told you yesterday that somebody bought it, so I went ahead and got that mailed off this morning, so check that off my list. And we came back here and did Andy's first nap, and Abram and I played. We did some blocks and stuff. I'm trying to get better about spending one-on-one time with each of the kids and not always having to treat each moment like a productive moment or a work moment. You know, educating them is super productive also. So we did some building blocks, we did a puzzle, we worked on color sorting. I think the rest of today is going to be pretty low-key. I was supposed to have a guitar student tonight, but they canceled, so I think it's just going to be a restful day, which I am very grateful for, and I'm not going to complain about. We came outside, but the mosquitoes keep, you can see my bite there. I've already gotten 2, and we've been out here maybe 10 or 15 minutes. So if you have any remedies for mosquito bites, or better yet, if you have any preventions for mosquitoes, that would be awesome. It doesn't matter what I try, they seem to always want to bite me, and it makes it hard to spend time outside. And outside time is so important for growth and development, and just for all of our well-being. Hello, guess who has clean hair? So I'm going to curl my hair while I'm talking to you guys. I have my first lesson of the day in about 10 minutes. I usually, not always, but sometimes I like to just curl my hair to give it some shape. Today we got up, Abram and I had some good quality time together, and we played with his bean bin that I made. I really am trying to be more intentional about doing some one-on-one time, and whenever she does go down for that first nap, you know, sometimes it can be so easy to focus on work or focus on house stuff, but it's a great opportunity for me to have some one-on-one time with Abram. I made a packing list. In addition to that, I also made a list of things that I wanted to get done before we go out of town. Whenever we go on a trip, I would like everything to be nice and in order when we get back, you know, so leave the house in a good state. And also, I'd like to start out the trip with a clean car. So if I were to be the perfectionist that I am trying to not be, then I would just write on my list, clean entire house, clean entire car. So I'm not making my goal to completely detail the car. So really all I'm doing is like a quick, few minute tidy and vacuuming the car, and that's it. This is not the usual angle that I vlog at, but I'm on a break from lessons, and I just taught for 2 hours straight, which is typical, and I cannot move. I just can't move. So I'm laying down. I have a half an hour break, and then teach for 2 more hours, and then half an hour break, and then teach for 2 more hours. Oh, so the benefit of this schedule is that the rest of the week I don't have to worry about it. But sometimes Thursdays can be just like a doozy. Alright guys, well, I'm just going to wrap up the vlog here. I hope you've kind of enjoyed seeing our week at a glance. I'm super tired. I taught 11 students today, and now I'm going to finish editing this so that you guys can see it. But yeah, we've had a really good week. I feel really blessed, and thank you guys just for watching, and I will be talking to you soon.